Welcome aboard Bus 1. We're on our way back to Nebraska City, Nebraska for the most important holiday of the year, and we've got some time to kill. I'm your host, John. Gamers, introduce yourselves.
Good morning.
What's up? Oh, is it?
It's
Alec.
messed up. I'm usually first.
Alec.
You're technically
Aidan,
before me.
Introduce yourself.
Hi. What's up, everyone? It's Aidan.
Hello, saplings. I'm Alec.
Brother, this guy stinks!
I'm Caroline. I don't know. Okay, anyway.
That's fine. Hi, Aidan, Alec, and Caroline. How's everybody doing?
Is this
doing
tree
all right?
episode again?
We're doing
Trees.
15 actual tree questions.
What's tree pose?
We
Like
didn't.
that.
Yes, Aidan, yes, that is
like
true.
that.
Yeah.
No,
So
it's this, and then you gotta bring the like a flamingo, but like out to the side.
I'm doing
as regular listeners may remember from last year, we did about 5 quick questions for a quick Arbor Day episode for Arbor Day, but that episode ended up being delayed. It came out of the vault a year late. So
Yes, I was going to say that was last year.
it came out last year, but we did it 2
It was
years ago.
recorded
So
2
it's-
years ago.
It
And it
So
was
is
this is
supposed to be
coming out in
Cameron. It was supposed to be
2025.
Cameron at one point.
allegedly supposed to be all Cameron voiceover, and that never materialized, much to my own heartbreak. So I decided to go back and actually give trees their 15 question due, because 5 questions was too short.
Yeah, trees deserve that.
Yeah, trees deserve better. So, for first-time players and or listeners, let's go over some ground rules really quick. This game is played in 3 levels, with a total of 15 questions. Each level has a total of 5 questions, with points scaling with each level. So, level 1, questions are worth 1 point. Level 2, questions are worth 2 points. And level 3, questions are worth 3 points. We will be using a buzzer this episode, so whoever buzzes in and answers correctly first will receive the points. In the spirit of the season, in alignment with last Arbor Day episode, there is no challenge question this time around, because obviously I would never lie to you, especially today on Arbor Day of all days.
Is this supposed to come out on Arbor Day?
It does not. I don't care what. No one knows when Arbor Day is, Alec. No one actually knows when Arbor Day is. Arbor Day is every day. If you don't
I think it's in
about it.
April. I think we're a month off.
It is. Alec, April is when this episode
Permission
will
to
end up
Google.
coming out.
Permission to Google.
I haven't said the rule yet.
Permission to Google.
You
Go
got
for
it.
it.
Go
for
fast.
it. I think it's like the 26th, but like it doesn't need to come out then. It can
Guys,
come out
It
before.
is.
So you
You're
can,
right.
Ah,
Exactly.
shout out
No
to
one knows
Jess
when Arbor
Miller,
Day
because I
is.
know she loves the challenge question.
Sorry, Jess.
Shout out to
You're
Jess
actually-
Miller.
Challenge question this week.
Whoops. Whoops on that one. Okay, but I don't know. Arbor Day, it's a day of honesty, so we're not challenge questioning.
I don't think
I'm
this
not
is
gonna
Arbor
deceive
Day.
you.
Are you
Guys,
sure?
I don't think
It
today's
is.
Arbor Day.
I think John's not being very
Absolutely,
honest with
it
us.
absolutely.
I'm so worried that you
we're
think
doing,
this comes
we're doing
out on
Arbor
Arbor
Month.
Day.
No, you can use it in the lead up to the Arbor Day
It's
season.
preparation.
Wait,
It's to get
Arbor
yourself
Month.
in the
We're
mindset.
We're burning Arbor Month. We're burning a lot of time on whether or not this comes out on Arbor
can't
Day when
wait.
I've already stated that I don't care.
Can't wait for Target to put out their Arbor Month
Arbor Day,
merch.
their Arbor Day decoration line. If you have the most points at the end, you win. That's fun. And
that's
no
new.
Googling. So we're now, yeah, that's a fun new rule. Any questions other than Alec being pedantic about our recording schedule?
Caroline, you
Pedantic.
got all that?
You just said it was Arbor Day
Good to
like
go?
4 times,
Yeah.
and it's not.
We're it doesn't have to be.
You said it
as long
was.
as it's, Alec, if it's Arbor Day in your heart, does it matter if it's Arbor Day on the calendar?
I say
Yes?
yes.
Correct. Good answer.
Yes. Okay,
1 point.
fair.
That's the
1
first
point. 1
question.
point. No, absolutely not. Well, let's get started with level 1.
Okay.
Every spring, well, this is question 1, in case you were worried
Level
about
one.
where we were starting.
Every
Level 1,
spring.
question 1. Every spring, Washington, D.C. celebrates the National Cherry Blossom Festival, commemorating the gift of 3,000 cherry trees to the United States as a show of friendship in 1912. Which nation gifted these trees to the U.S.? Alec.
Japan.
Japan. Good. Yay. 1 point. Good job.
That's it?
Good.
What do you, yeah, that's correct. What do you?
You didn't say
That's it.
correct.
1 point. That's it.
1 point. That's all you get.
Peaceful.
I'm trying to shake off the hosting
Yay.
rust. I did an okay job, I guess, for Great
That
Lakes.
was a good
forgot
tee up, knock
everything.
it out of the park question.
Thank
There
you.
we go.
There
She
you
said
go.
cherry blossom, and I was like, I've heard about Japan. with those?
I've been there before.
Nah.
Yeah, me neither. John's just saying things at this point.
This is great conversation, folks. We're really making.
Have you been to
making the
Japan,
banter
John?
work.
So
I've been to
sorry.
Japan.
John, were you too tall for the doorways there?
John,
I
are you too
was,
tall?
yeah.
Ooh.
John, too tall.
John, will you be going back to Japan?
John too tall
Confirm too
moment.
tall. John too tall.
Classic John too tall
Play the
moment.
John too tall sound effect. Go, editing
Just
team.
The Roblox oof, because you hit your head on the door frame.
Yeah, there you go.
Too tall.
I don't know if this will come through in the recording.
I think those might patch into the recording.
Okay, we'll find out. That was a beta test.
All
We're
right.
really
Sorry, John.
Everything's fine.
Just compose yourself and start again.
Oh, just start all of it again? Go back.
No.
Question
Every
one.
spring.
No. Every spring. Question two. This is multiple choice. The oldest identified non-clonal tree is Methuselah, a Great Basin bristlecone pine up in the White Mountains of eastern California. Methuselah is estimated to be 4,855 years old, predating all presently available written language samples that archaeologists have found to date. Which language's earliest known recorded sample is closest in age to Methuselah?
Oh.
A. Hebrew.
Oh.
It's
Forgot it was
Aidan.
multiple choice.
Early buzz.
It was
Aidan.
multiple choice. I buzzed in before he started reading the multiple choice.
Fart foul.
Aiden, what were you going to say? And then I'll just clear the buzzer.
gonna say Hebrew.
Cuneiform.
So cuneiform's a style of writing. It is not
Okay.
a language itself.
It's a font.
I was going to say Comic Sans.
No. Comic
All right.
Sans.
So, okay. Which language's earliest known recorded sample is
Do I
closest
get
in
a
age to
free pass
Methuselah?
on that?
In the spirit of the season, yes.
Arbor
A,
Day.
Hebrew.
Arbor Day.
B, Sumerian. C, Old Chinese. Or D, Mycenaean Greek.
Ooh, nice job, Alex.
All right, Aiden. I
Well,
don't
I
know
was
if I want to let you go first, but
I was
okay.
feeling Mesopotamian, so we're gonna go Sumerian.
Sumerian is correct.
No way.
Cuneiform. Cuneiform?
They did in fact use
I
cuneiform,
think it's.
so that's
is
what
it
we
not
got.
cuneiform? I don't care.
I've
very
heard
much,
both,
but-
so I'm just gonna say both.
I don't know. I didn't. It's level 1. I didn't do the most research known to man.
I'm wrong
so.
either way. Do you guys remember the song with Soulja Boy's Crank That, but with the ancient Mesopotamian stuff? Did you guys ever have to watch that in school?
No.
Hey, I got
No.
no lesson
No?
for you about ancient
No.
Mesopotamia.
No, but
Aiden.
By the
Who made you
server.
watch
By the
that?
Yeah.
server. Yeah. You know that one. Play
Who
that.
made you watch that?
My teacher.
For what class?
6th grade. Like, I've never in classes.
what's the song that goes? Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah.
Bum, bum. What song is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
like
yeah.
Usher, as Usher's yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
As a nation, we all just sat and watched that back in February.
Because me and Devin wrote a Mesopotamia rap to that song for school.
No way.
Yeah.
And are you gonna perform it live right now?
No, because I don't have Devin. I just did the.
Devin is integral. Devin plays an integral role.
He
If
knew all
only
the
Devin
words.
were here. Well,
Okay, we
Rest in peace,
I
Devin.
need to keep a
Bummer.
shorter leash on this,
Great
or else we're
man.
going to start talking about
Sumerian.
Devon's high school.
John, I know
Mesopotamian projects, yeah.
you're trying to be lenient because it's Arbor Day, but you got to whip us into shape.
I know that's
being
horrible. All
squirrely.
right,
with a root. Call back.
for the classic holiday episode
What is a
reference
hoot?
there, Aiden. I don't know. We can't Google. We don't have
Stick,
access.
right? That's a
It's
stick.
like a bundle of sticks. Okay, question 3.
Thank you.
Believe it or
John.
not, believe it or not, there's a lot of trees in the United States. But which state has the highest percentage of tree cover in the union? This is multiple choice.
Oh,
But Aiden is going to. That one was my fault. But Aiden is going to give his best guess before I read the multiple choice question.
Oh my gosh.
it's still multiple choice. It's just 50 options.
Okay. You're not wrong. I'm gonna say Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania is not correct.
Bummer.
So for
Good
the
answer,
people
good
who
answer.
guessed correctly on whether or not this was a multiple choice question, here are your options: A, New Hampshire; B, West Virginia; C, Alabama; or D, Maine.
Frick.
Caroline.
I'm gonna go with New Hampshire.
New Hampshire is not correct.
Dang.
So, Alec, what do you think?
Okay. So you said percentage-wise, right? Not like most trees.
Yeah, like what percentage of
I
the
think-
state is covered in trees?
I think Alabama got a lot of trees.
Alabama does in fact have a lot of trees, but it is not the correct answer here.
Why would you
all
Brian
four-
Seacrest me?
Is it? Can I?
Yeah, what's the question?
Is it West Virginia?
It's not all West Virginia.
What?
So the ones
Maine.
it's Maine. So the options given
Oh.
were the top 4 in terms of percentage of tree cover in the union.
Oh, okay. So they do
but-
have a lot of trees.
Yeah, so Maine tops out there at 88.8%.
Dang.
Wow.
So,
that's a lot of
unfortunately-
Maine.
That makes sense, though. Nobody lives there.
No, it's
Yeah.
all maple syrup. That's where
I
maple
mean,
syrup
nobody
comes
really
from,
lives
right?
in New
Oh,
Hampshire
lobsters.
either.
And
but-
lobsters, those grow on
Right.
trees. All right, but I do have a bonus
Sea
point
trees.
opportunity here. Not multiple choice, but if I will clear the buzzer for that though. If you can tell me what state has the least amount of tree cover
Ooh. Just
Aidan.
out of nothing?
out of nothing.
Give me an N. Give me a Nevada.
Okay.
What's that spell?
You had me with
Nevada.
N, but the problem was the Avada part. So
So it
it's
starts
not
with
correct.
N? Was that a hint?
Maybe.
Dang.
I don't trust it.
Alec.
Okay,
North
spell it out.
Dakota. Maybe I do trust
It
it.
is you should trust it
No,
because it is in fact North Dakota. Alec, that's a point for you.
Yes.
North Dakota has the least percentage of tree cover by surface area. Surface area has like there might be a volume. I don't know.
Whoa.
Whatever.
By
Whoa.
volume? Tree cover by
Tree
volume?
cover by volume. That's for dendrologists to figure out.
Go to
it-
Maine. There's trees in the
If you
sky.
take a slice all the way down to
Alec,
the
that's
Earth's
where-
core, there's a couple trees growing.
There's a few extra trees down in there. So Alec, North Dakota only has 1.8% tree
I thought you
cover.
were going to say one
I-
tree.
I thought you were gonna say
Only
1.3.
one tree.
1.8 trees.
So a little sparse
1.8
out there.
trees. Well, that's why they call them the Badlands.
This is
Is
true.
that North Dakota or is
It-
that South?
I think it's.
I thought that was Mad Max.
I
John, if anybody
don't
knows,
want to answer.
you.
I don't want to answer.
I guess that's
because I don't
what
want to
they-
incriminate myself.
I guess that's what
Moving
they
on. Question
call-
4. Sticking of the spirit of the season, Christmas trees have been a long-standing wintertime tradition in the United States since our early days as a country, becoming especially common in the early 1800s. It took a while, however, for that tradition to make it to the White House, where the first confirmed White House Christmas tree wasn't put up until 1889. Which Republican president had the first White House Christmas tree installed?
No one knows.
Well, Republican was Democrat back in the day.
1889.
This isn't multiple
Yeah.
1889.
After
Well, it is.
Isn't this not? It's not. Well, yeah. There's 46 options and 2
All
of them
right.
are one guy.
Can you tell me the number president or no?
Yeah, 23rd.
23rd.
Nope.
I got nothing.
So like right middle of the line, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Alec, what you got there?
Ulysses S. Grant.
It was not Ulysses S.
Hero.
Grant. That is not correct. Hero.
Hero.
General Ulysses S. Grant. Aidan, what you got?
My Rutherford B. Hayes.
Unfortunately, that is also incorrect. It was not Rutherford
Darn
B.
it.
Hayes.
You must
Darn.
feel so foolish.
Caroline,
I
any
do.
guesses?
No. Unfortunately.
No?
First-
Name
no,
a woman.
You just name
No?
a woman. Name a woman.
Name a U.S. president. Just name a U.S. president.
Literally name a U.S. participate.
For some reason, U.S. presidents are not coming to mind.
Hey, it happens to the
Maybe
best
too
of
far
us.
past with Theodore
Yeah.
Roosevelt. It's too far past.
Ooh.
It was. That's not too far past. That's within like
Correct.
a decade, but it's also not
Oh,
correct.
bummer.
Darn.
For the first spiritual point, it's the guy who served between Grover Cleveland and Grover Cleveland. Anybody got that guy on lock?
Millard Fillmore.
That's no, not Millard Fillmore. Y'all are
Okay.
lucky you're not signed up for Cameron's
Chester.
President's episode.
I
Not
was
Chester
part
A. Archer.
one.
It's
Howard
the answer I was-
Taft.
Unfortunately, the answer I was looking for was Benjamin Harrison, who put up
Who
the first
cares?
Christmas tree in the Oval Room, not the Oval Office. Who cares? It's a trivia podcast.
I'm a William Henry Harrison kind of guy.
You know what?
That should
You know what,
count.
John? That's kind of
No one
trivial.
No one cares. Cringe.
That's kind of trivial. Building.
Plus one
Off the
trivia.
podcast. Plus one
Change the
trivia.
name.
There you go. But yeah, Benjamin Harrison and his wife Caroline were the first two. It was the
What?
first.
Caroline,
the first
you have something
three
to tell
family
us?
Me,
to
I
put
get the point by
Christmas
default.
tree in
Let's
their
For your
go.
home.
service.
Do you have something to
thank
tell
you.
us?
First
Caroline,
lady
yeah,
much.
I'm
Caroline
reincarnate.
Harrison.
I'm reincarnate, actually.
All right,
Whoa.
finishing out level 1. Question 5. Last Arbor Day, I mentioned that 18 states had legalized recreational marijuana in the United States. That number was wrong at the time of release, primarily because that episode was from the vault and delayed in release by a calendar year, resulting in it being lapped by additional legalization pushes in state legislatures. Since we originally recorded the Arbor Day shortcut episode on April 20th, 2022, how many more states have legalized it?
How many
Closest to
was
Price
it
is Right.
before?
It was 18 when we recorded
2
2
years
years ago.
ago.
I'm not going to do prices right.
Price is wrong.
Price is wrong. You want to overshoot.
50.
Physically impossible. Not statistically possible.
How many more?
Oh,
How many
okay.
more?
How many more? Not how many total?
We've actually gained 18.
You're capped at 32 as an option. All right, Caroline.
I'm gonna say 6 more.
6 more, and we'll stop there because 6 is correct.
Whoa.
That
Okay,
brings our total
sorry.
up to 24 states
Very
total.
excited.
There you go. Hey, yeah, first
Dang.
point. There
That
you go.
was
Put
a
that on the board.
good guess.
Yeah, our additional new 6 states are Rhode Island, Missouri, Delaware, Maryland, Minnesota, and Ohio.
That's a bunch
So-
for sure.
That's fun. And it's states like you wouldn't necessarily think of off the top of your head, right? In terms
Yeah.
of
Bunch of potheads
legalizing
in
it.
Rhode Island. Jeez.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you know. So,
Will forever
Yeah,
be the
do-
states
do
around
I?
Indiana.
Nearly-
Never Indiana.
you know. Give me an N. Give me a VADA. But yeah, I mean, nearly half the country. That's fun. All right.
That's fun.
Do we want to do a score check-in before we launch to the audience question?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Aiden,
One.
good job. Yeah. Aiden, you've got 1. Caroline, you've
I
got
got
1.
one.
Alec,
Do I
you've
have
got
2?
2. Yeah, you got 2.
And
there we
that,
go.
did we all miss one? Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there
it
was
was
a
the
collective
president.
miss with
We need to get a
Benjamin
president.
Harrison.
Missed
I knew
two.
that would be dicey.
Yeah,
but who
Here we
cares?
are.
I
yeah,
got
but who
the
cares?
bonus.
It's trivial.
Oh,
Yeah,
you got the bonus.
That's true.
So we missed the
Stay.
main one too.
So,
Main.
so
Oh, it
te-
was the
technically,
states.
out of 6 questions, you guys got 4.
Sick.
Yeah. We're
Still
Yeah.
more
smart.
percentage-wise than trees.
All right,
in
everybody,
North
shut
Dakota.
up so we can toss it to the
So true.
called shot. Who's doing the audience question this week?
Nose goes. Oh, Caroline.
Caroline has to do the.
Apparently Caroline has to do the audience question.
Well, let's
do the audience.
I guess we're gonna throw it to
question.
Caroline with the audience question.
Greetings, travelers. I see you have stumbled upon the heart of my truffulatory forest. Indeed, it is I, the Lorax, and I speak for the trees. And no, I don't always have to rhyme. Get over it. Now, be quiet a moment so that I may translate what the trees are trying to say. Ah, yes. The trees wish to reward the one who correctly identified the answer to last week's audience question. Sean Owens was correct in naming the study of sleep, somnology. 1 point to you, Sean Owens. But of course, the trees also wish to pose a new question. They wonder, how tall is the tallest tree? Again, they beg to know. How tall is the tallest tree? Offer your guesses in the comment section on this week's Instagram post or on the poll beneath the episode on Spotify. If your answer appeases the trees, they may offer you the gift of a point. And now, but alas, the trees ask you to leave. A truffulous fluff is fragile, you see. And me too, the Lorax. I have to confess, I think that I'll miss you. Just kidding. Unless.
And then we're back. Okay, so
Great job.
yeah.
Hey,
how are we doing?
thank
Temperature
you.
check. How's this going right now?
Temperature check?
Temperature check.
98.3.
I'm a little chilly.
Radio Disney.
Radio Disney.
Radio Disney. Okay, average human temperature is 98.6.
Disney
Alec.
411.
Okay, Dr. John.
I remember Disney 411.
Dr. John.
All right, let's get on the road with level 2. This is about trees in media. So our first question, question 6, is going to be a multiple
Cartoon
choice question.
trees.
Aiden. So last Arbor Day episode, Cameron, Alec, and Logan decided to introduce themselves as their tree of choice. Which of the following trees was not used by a contestant to introduce themselves?
Are you counting Bus One trivia as media?
Literally, what do you think we make? What do you think this is? What is this to you, Aidan?
I don't know.
It's a
hobby.
religion. It's a lifestyle.
It's
Arbor Day.
my
I
entire
think I
personality.
think I'll know the answer to this.
You
'cause
mu-
I
I
was
mean-
there.
Okay,
Yeah,
Alec.
you remember what you introduced yourself as 2 years ago, and also what Logan and Cameron said? Let's find out.
Well,
A, your options are A, olive tree, B, Christmas tree, C, willow tree, D, truffula tree, and E, gaboon ebony.
Who were they?
one of those-
all right.
Who were they?
Okay, so you gotta. Okay, here's
Do I
the
have to
thing.
match them up?
It doesn't necessarily help that one person introduced themselves as two separate trees. So
yeah, I was gonna say that was
you got
fine.
Cameron, Alec, and Logan, and only one of those was not used.
I was a
Olive,
Christmas tree.
Olive, Christmas,
I know
willow,
that
truffula,
much.
and gaboon. So Alec, yeah, you're going first here.
I think Cameron was a gaboon ebony. I think no one is a truffula tree.
So your answer is truffula tree here, not
Yes,
truffula
sir.
tree. That would be correct. Nobody was the truffula tree. So Alec
Nobody is the
was the
truffula
Christmas tree. Logan was the willow tree, and then Cameron originally introduced himself as the gaboon ebony, and then immediately backtracked to willow.
Hey guys, this year I'm the truffula tree.
You've got truffula tree energy.
Hey, Caroline, what are you?
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Kellen, what kind of tree are you? Name a
tree.
woman.
I
Name a
would
tree.
Name a tree.
I would do a tulip tree,
A tulip tree.
Good
That's
answer,
the state tree
good
of
answer.
Indiana.
Good answer.
or
Good
you know,
answer, good
Japanese
answer.
cherry blossoms.
John, what are you?
I think I just re-listened to the shortcut Gaboon Ebony. I think I said Sequoia when we did this originally.
Nice.
So I
Because
think that
you're too tall for the doors
too
in
tall.
Japan.
Because he's tall.
play the Roblox.
Play the
tall
Zach
moment.
Edey just tall.
Zach Edey just tall. All
John's
right.
just tall.
So 2 point. Question 7.
Great lead up to question 7. Standing ovation for that one.
Everybody, can I just fucking do my job, please?
No.
For once? What?
John,
This is
Aidan's a
such
little
an-
brother you've never
this is
had. Of
Such an
course not.
inquisition. This is such an inquisition. It's so rude. Question 7. In
think
Harry
it's
Potter
Aidan's
and the
fault.
Chamber of Secrets, Harry and Ron crash Mr. Weasley's flying forward Anglia into the Whomping Willow in a last-ditch effort to make it to Hogwarts in time for the new semester. In the next movie and/or book, it is revealed that this wildly aggressive tree actually has a tunnel system in its roots, leading to another plot-relevant location. Where does that tunnel lead?
Aidan.
Aidan.
The Shrieking Shrek.
It
Shack,
does,
sorry.
in fact, yeah, no,
What?
that's
In
correct. It does,
Hogsmeade,
in
in
fact,
Hogsmeade.
lead to the Shrieking Shack outside of Hogsmeade Village. Good job, Aidan.
Dang
Thanks.
it.
Nice
Because
work.
that's
They say
where,
that in the
'cause
movie.
that's where Lupin goes to wolf out, and that's why they think it's
Like,
shrieking.
do they call it the Shrieking Shack? There's a whole scene where they're like standing outside of it, and
Yeah, but do they call
Harry,
it
like,
that?
the
'Cause I've only
Shrieking
seen the
Shack?
movie.
They do in the books.
I'm pretty. I don't know. I didn't rewatch Prisoner of Azkaban, but you get the sense. The house itself
get the
doesn't
sense.
shriek at you. You get the sense. It looks like a shack
when you're
that
looking at
shrieks.
it, you're like, "Yee."
Ooh.
Kind
That's
of
why
a
they call it
shrieking
that.
shack, I'd
Cripes.
say.
All right, it's okay, Alec. This next one's for you. So I've
Really?
yeah. Well,
This
of
thing
course.
for Alec?
Yeah.
For me.
Okay, I'm
Well,
just
I-
gonna take a break. See you
No,
guys.
Aiden,
Have
you
fun
actually
with
have
that one out.
okay. Yeah, there we go. Question 8. In The Legend of Zelda, Link often runs into a wise old Deku tree that serves as a forest guardian, mentor, and occasional dungeon. In
Dad?
Breath of the Wild, the Great Deku Tree resides at the heart of the Lost Woods, presiding over the Master Sword until the hero returns to retrieve the blade and defeat Calamity Ganon. Spoilers for Breath of the Wild, actually. Sorry for that, I guess.
How dare you? How dare you?
You'll get over it. How many hearts do you need to get the Master Sword from the Great Deku
frick.
Tree?
Ooh, oh.
Oh, I cleared it, but Alec was first. I cleared it, but
Yeah.
Alec was first, and Alec's still first. Go, Alec. Deploy
I
Alec.
believe it's 13.
It is 13. Good job.
You were right. That was
Yeah.
for me.
Oh, just for you. Nice and
shouldn't
easy.
have.
Yeah.
A little bone.
13.
13.
Solid number.
That's a good number.
Anyway, question 9.
Can we just take a second and play the Lostwood music as transition?
there you go. Yeah, throw that out there.
Yeah.
So, Aiden, normally when we play something, you don't have to sing
Oh,
it.
hey, my
underneath.
bad, guys.
Okay,
Trap
good.
remix. All right. Okay, now jazz.
Keep doing it, Alec. I got this. I
Okay,
can't look
no.
for Alex.
He's got it in spades.
Okay,
No, we're gonna do it.
dubstep.
Come on. Too soon. Too soon. Is nothing sacred? Is nothing sacred, Alex?
Too soon? What is too soon?
Oh God!
Spoilers for Breath of the Wild.
I forgot Aiden's mother died while
In a dubstep,
at a
incident.
dubstep rave.
A wild Legend of
It's
Zelda
Skrillex.
dubstep incident. Question 9. In J.R.R. Tolkien's The Lord of the Rings, hobbits Merry and Pippin escape their orc captors and flee into the forest of Fangorn, where they are intercepted by Treebeard, a walking, talking, tree-like individual known as an Ent. The hobbits befriend him and his people, eventually recruiting the Ents to storm the White Wizard's
Aiden
fortress.
buzzed in, dude.
I thought he was gonna say Ent. That's on me.
You thought I was going? I said Ent. What did you want me to?
Yeah.
You wanted?
No,
I wanted.
I thought you were gonna be a walking,
Aiden.
talking individual known as
Aiden.
and then you.
No.
Yep,
Why?
just
That's-
cut me out. Cut me
That's
out.
too
It's
easy.
too
No.
bad.
This
Nope.
is
Yep.
this is the we finally
It's
hit the
round
difficulty
two.
degradation.
I'm last. I'm last.
Yep, we'll come back around to you. So, the hobbits befriend him and his people. They storm Saruman's fortress in a wildly Studio Ghibli-esque turn of events. But during the recruiting process, Treebeard tells the hobbits the Ents used to have mates known as Entwives, but they are not present during the events of the book or movie. What does Treebeard say happened to the Entwives?
Did you guys read the books? Me neither.
No, I read the first one and I couldn't get
Is this
through
in
it
the
because I
movie?
was too young for it.
I think it's probably just in the books. I think it's
It's
just in the
lore.
books. It's
I'm gonna
lore.
guess.
Welcome to lore.
Educated
Yeah,
guess.
Alec, what do you got?
The Entwives, where did they go? Is that what you asked?
What happened to them?
What happened to
What
him?
Why aren't they
happened to
around?
them?
Why aren't they around?
Why aren't they around? Do they come
aren't they around?
back?
What does Treebeard say happened to them? They're not present during the events of the book.
Are they dead? Final answer, they're dead.
Final answer, they're dead. Incorrect. Caroline, you want to take a stab at it?
I have no idea, but I'm gonna guess they said men ate shit and then left.
Okay, they left.
Okay, so Caroline's saying that they left. Aiden, do you want
They fled.
to get in on this?
I mean,
Fled.
I do think that because I mean I have enough residual Lord of the Rings knowledge. I feel like I should know this,
Gross.
but I think literally they like got fed up with them and left.
so you're both saying
what
left.
Caroline said.
Yeah, what Caroline said. Like Caroline's just, I think she's
so
right.
bandwagoning. Okay.
I don't need points. I'm just yeah.
Technically, according to Treebeard, they lost him. They're just
They
they're
lost
lost.
him?
How do you lose a woman?
We
you forget to cherish
lose a
her.
woman.
Do
You
the-
forget to cherish. They
Do
were lost.
They move, right?
So they left.
The trees, yeah, they move around.
Yeah.
They
Trees
They got
move.
legs.
Do
Yeah,
the girl,
so
do the
they-
Entwives move?
I
They stuck.
They're stuck somewhere else.
And wives stuck.
They got foot stuck. So I'll give points to Caroline for that one. They
Take
they
it.
left.
They
They were
left?
lost. So at some point, Pippin asks how all the
Left
Entwives
behind.
died, and Treebeard says that they did not die. He never said died. They lost them. He said they lost them, and we cannot find them. So they're out. They're
just gone.
walked away.
On a
We're
stroll.
still
Sad.
looking.
They're on a hot
I
girl
know.
walk.
Out on a hot girl walk during the final alliance of elves and men.
Yeah.
It's not
Sometimes
the
you
final
just need
alliance
it.
of elves, men, and
I feel like
Entwives,
I
though.
feel
So
like
they're
that-
not
Entwives,
needed.
they were like,
Wash.
I'm not on the I'm not on the tin, so I don't need to be there.
Do they come back? Are they in like the Silmarillion or anything?
I mean, the Silmarillion's a prequel, so they do. That's how we know like how they were around to begin with.
okay.
But no, we just lost them. They're out
This
in the
is-
world doing
Alec,
whatever.
I'm
You need to
distressed.
contact J.R.R. Tolkien's estate and get them to what? Write
Get
an
Christopher
Entwives
Tolkien on the
book.
phone.
I need an Entwives spinoff.
Entwives book.
I need a Rings of Power
Give us some lore. We need
sequel,
more lore.
Entwives.
This is how we got stuff like Chapter House Dune. I don't know if we need to do that. All right. Question 10. Aiden, listen to me, buddy. This one is multiple choice, so I need you to lock
Thank you,
in
John.
right
Hey,
now.
John. Oh, lock in right now?
Lock in.
Okay,
No.
I'm just kidding.
No, if it's B, I will kill you.
No.
Change
okay.
the order of the answers.
What? Why?
Because he said B.
Oh, he said I wasn't listening. So, multiple choice question.
You wasn't listening.
In the life of Pi, Pi and Richard Parker eventually make landfall on an island covered by trees and populated entirely by meerkats. Pi and the tiger are able to eat their fill and rest up for a few days on end. But Pi realizes that the island is not what it seems when he unwraps what he believes is a fruit. What does he find instead? Is it A, a human tooth, B, a picture of his own family, C, a letter from another castaway, or D, a deadly spider?
Youch.
Alec,
I gotta stick with teeth whenever I can. Tooth.
And that would be correct. He doesn't
Hero.
he unwraps multiple leaves off of this thing that he's about to chow down on, and it's a whole human tooth
Wow.
inside.
I read that book. I did read that book.
Yeah,
I did not. I
Long
read the
ago.
book Thief
I didn't either.
instead.
but you should have.
We had the
Everyone
choice.
knows every human is legally only allowed to
Look,
read book.
You're
Thief
given an
Either
option.
or
It's,
Life of
it's
Pi.
all opportunity cost, all the way
in
down.
my dystopian novel, it's either you're a book thief reader or Life
Or
of
Life-
Pi reader.
Did they has anybody seen the movie? Did they depict that in the movie?
I don't think that's necessarily in
I
the
just
movie.
remember the shiny water.
Mm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Valid.
Alec just zoned out for
That
2
part was
hours.
so good.
It's just the water is just shiny. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, not a lot
I
of
was just
tooth
curious,
stuff
like,
in modern
what
media.
Tooth exactly? Like, was it
How
a
big was the
molar?
tooth?
Like,
I think it was a molar. I don't
Normal
remember off the top of my head. I don't
size?
have a copy of Life of Pi
Was it a
anywhere in
big
my room,
tooth?
so I don't.
yeah, like what
Fruit
was the
size
scale
tooth.
of this
A fruit
tooth?
size like the double coconut, like a foot in diameter.
The double coat.
Double coconut.
Classic double coconut reference. All
We're
right.
so back.
What do we do between rounds 2 and 3 other than a point
Cry.
check?
A fun ad if you
A
want.
fun
usually
ad?
haven't
No, I
done
think
anything.
crying is a good.
Anybody got a
option.
fun ad on lock?
This Arbor month really takes some time. Look around,
Just take some time.
take it in. Spend it with your friends and family and your loved ones.
Look at the person to your left. Look at the person to your right. One of you will not be here at the end of Arbor Month.
Thank you, Grey's. Thank you, Grey's Anatomy.
All right. So, point
right.
check. Where are we at, folks? Aiden, what
I
you got?
literally don't know.
I think I have 3, maybe. I might have missed one. I wasn't
Aiden?
paying attention.
Yeah, so Aiden, good job. You have 3. Alex
Okay, cool.
got 8, and Caroline has 3.
Whoa!
Oh my gosh.
Running away with it. Yeah, you have 3. You got the wives left. They're lost. We don't know
did
where they
get
are.
The
Okay.
Ent Wives question.
This is my revenge tour after being destroyed in March Madness.
Hey, I was.
Yeah, Aiden, you were
The
you were the
Why
subject
did
of a
you
bad
have
call.
Mark
The
Madness
refs are
episode? I
still
would've
out on
down.
on my call there.
I don't know. I think Bryce is
Still
officially on the
under
record as saying that
investigation.
that call still stands and that
Dang.
Modern Family,
Can't go
while
back
still on
now.
ABC, is on
I know.
Already
Peacock.
cut down the
It's one of
nets.
those things where it's like the call stood on the court, and then years later they'll still be talking about it. But
Believe me, Aiden,
can't
I'm on
change.
your
Can't
side.
go
My margin of victory would have been bigger if that call had gone
Okay,
your way,
John.
but here we are.
Okay, John.
Not my fault you were riding my coattails. Here we are. So, level 3.
Ouch.
Question 11. The Sunland Boabab in Limpopo Province, South Africa, was one of, if not the, broadest tree on record, measuring 34.91 feet in diameter until it began to collapse in 2016. The owners of Sunland Farm capitalized on the fact that there was so much room for activities in this bad boy that they opened up a bar and wine cellar in its hollow trunk in 1993 that could fit up to 60 people inside. At an estimated 1,074 years old, how many South Africans of drinking age would add up to the estimated age of the tree?
Wait,
Age of
1,000?
tree divided
One-
by 21.
1,074. Age of tree divided by South African drinking age.
South African
Oh, so it's a
drinking
what's the
age.
South African drinking age question?
Alec, what do you got, dude?
1,000 divided by 20-ish is 5.
I'll let everybody
50.
get a hand on this ball.
50.
We'll see where it goes. Just 50? Flat 50?
Flat 50.
All right, Alex saying flat 50. Aiden, what do you got?
I don't remember how to do math. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, I
You
just tried to
work as an engineer.
mind
I-
math
that is
and it's
true.
not-
This is true.
However, I'm gonna say 63.
60.
Whoa.
Aiden's going 63. And Caroline, what do you got?
Long division.
I'm gonna go 58.
58.
Long division.
I was like, I wrote out the long division problem and stared at it and was like, I don't remember how to do this.
I literally wrote
yeah.
Yeah, I had an easier time earlier when I just plugged it into my phone. So I'm going to give that to Caroline here. Because South African drinking age is 18, and if you divide 1,074 by 18, you get 59.6666666
The
forever.
devil's number.
Whoa.
The devil's
I
number. So
straight up, I
technically,
did 20 times 5
like
and
60.
then counted up to 55, and I went, number.
Yeah, so you
I thought
got
it was
it.
16.
Great
Bummer.
strategy.
Yeah, no, it worked
Amazing.
out perfectly.
First time out of the gate already playing these mind games with the rest
Thank
of
you.
us.
Thank you.
She can hang.
Thank
She's
you.
hanging.
I
All right.
couldn't stop thinking about how you said Boa Bob.
Boa Bob.
Yeah,
You don't know about Boa
Baobab,
Bob trees?
Is it Baobab?
Is it
Baobab?
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 It
Baobab?
absolutely is Baobab. Oh my god! It was. It gave me the little red line on Google Drive,
Caught
and I
in
just
4K.
didn't. Caught in 4K. John doesn't know about Baobab.
John
trees.
doesn't know how to say Baobab.
Imagine not
the
knowing
one.
about
The
Baobab.
one. The one time John doesn't
This is
so
search
Cancelled.
something.
John
This is
Pronunciation.
why you're a sequoia and not a baobab.
Whoa.
This is true.
Wait,
I'll
what does
say
a
it.
baobab look like?
It's the big fat ones.
Yeah. I'm going to say it just because I'm a
stout.
truffula and that's what I do.
You're gonna say what?
Okay.
I say it
You're
like
gonna
it
say something-
is.
You're gonna say something
Truff-
offensive.
A
Will he say
truffula is
it?
a truffula, no matter how
No matter
small.
how small.
That's it. Deforestation. I'm a metaphor for deforestation.
I'm trying to remember
Okay.
the line from the
How?
Lorax, but I can't.
Unless someone
I
like
just
you
remember-
cares a whole awful
Cares a
lot.
whole awful lot,
Nothing
thank
is
you.
going to get better. It's not.
It's not.
And then
It's
he pulls
not.
his butt into the
Let
sky.
it die. Let it die. Let it shrivel up and die. Okay, moving on to question 12. Multiple choice, Aidan. The tree that held the title of most isolated tree on Earth was the tree of Tenere, a lone acacia tree in the Sahara, somewhere in like northern Niger. It was the only tree for 250 miles and was often used as a landmark for caravans until 1973. What killed the tree of Tenere? A.
Sandworm.
It was struck by lightning and blown to smithereens. B. A Nigerian military regime uprooted it as part of an attempt to misdirect an enemy caravan. C. It was knocked down by a drunk truck driver. Or D. It was cut down by an amateur geography researcher who didn't understand its significance. Aidan.
The lightning thing goes so hard.
Lightning
That's
thing goes
so
hard.
cool.
You just like the fact that I used the word smithereens, huh?
Yeah, I do.
That's incorrect. I'm sorry. We don't get to say blown to
gotcha.
smithereens enough,
He
dude.
baited you into that one.
He did,
I was
and
just
I
like,
fell
Aiden's
for
gonna
it.
jump on smithereens so
He's gonna
hard.
love this smithereen shit.
All right, so that leaves military regime uprooting it as part of a coup attempt, knocked down by a drunk truck driver, or cut down by an amateur geography student. Caroline, what do you got?
I gotta go with drunk truck driver, just because it's like the only thing out there.
Your keys look the
which
shiniest.
makes it more impressive that it was driven into. That was correct.
Yeah, was it?
Whoa.
Yeah, knocked down in
It's the only
1973
thing for
by a
90
drunk
miles.
truck.
Of course you hit it.
250.
Wow.
There's nothing.
250 miles, and of course you made it.
In his defense, he was allegedly drunk, so I don't know if we ever got to the bottom of that one. But now,
Yeah,
Is this
okay.
near like a city?
All right, Mason
like,
Gillis.
no,
It's in the middle of nowhere.
200. There's nothing for 250. There's like, I don't know. There's like a well nearby, and now there's a sculpture
Why
where the
are
tree
they
used
driving
to
a
be.
truck through the Sahara Desert?
You gotta
What?
go from
You gotta-
one place to another place, and that's a landmark you can use in the middle.
Is there roads through there,
really
like
used
on
it
the
as a landmark.
sand dunes? Like are
It's
they just
not
like
all-
driving through
No,
the
they-
sand?
It's not all sand dunes. Some of it's dirt.
They have to do that.
dirt.
They have to
Maybe
thump
that's
the
also
thumping.
sand, you know.
They have to do that.
And then
Great-
the truck. And
great
then the
joke.
truck
Great joke on
comes
our
out of
audio
the sand.
medium.
Me when I
Phenomenal
see
audio
the most
medium
isolated
joke.
tree in the world.
Good people of Arrakis. It's me,
Happens.
Shia Lude.
You know,
How big was this tree?
skill issue. It was moderately sized.
Tree
Big.
size.
Big.
Trees. I don't have a picture of it on me.
Yeah.
roughly tree in diameter.
All
Thank
right.
you, Aidan.
Imagine
That's
a
a very
tree.
good answer.
Imagine, and there you have it, folks. Imagine a tree.
Have you heard some people can't imagine an apple? Like think of an apple.
Dante can't. I don't think. I think
What?
Dante doesn't have an
Dante.
internal monologue. He doesn't like think in words.
Wait, what?
So how
Wait,
does
he
remember-
doesn't think in words, but also can't think in pictures?
How does he
I
dream?
don't-
how does he think?
Dude, I don't know. Remember
Can
how
you-
Bryce says he
You're
doesn't
telling
dream?
me you can
Binary
have a
code?
dream, but you can't think of an apple?
I don't know.
That doesn't make any sense.
Can you rotate a ladder in your mind?
Yeah.
Which way?
Any
X,
way
Y,
you-
or Z?
Any way you want it, that's the X.
Question 13.
I can rotate a ladder in dimensions you haven't even heard of.
X,
dude.
Y,
Question
or Z.
13. Rotate a ladder in your mind. Jeez. Sorry. Wait, did Caroline get that last
And
one? Good
that's
job,
it.
Caroline.
Yes,
Thank
did.
you for watching Bugs
Okay, y'all gotta bring it back in.
I just need a second. Oh, why would you heard that?
We're doing meditation tapes now.
That broke me. That fully broke me.
Question 13. Close your eyes. Let all the weight drop off of your body.
Imagine an apple.
Imagine an apple.
Now rotate it.
Think about Dante and the apple. Question 13. 4 United States national parks have tree-inspired names. You have 30 seconds to write down as many as you can think of, and I'll give you 1 point for each.
You said there's only 4?
There's only 4 that have tree-inspired names. If you think of one that I don't have, then good job. I'll give you a point for that, too.
Well, I got one.
You have, like,
Better than I'm doing. I
20
got
more
nothing.
seconds.
Bob State Park.
Yeah, classic.
Baobab. Shows what
I have 2.
God, I really don't know a lot of national parks. Frick.
There's gotta be more trees out there.
And we're going to call that
State
time.
Park.
We're calling that time. Aidan, I don't know if that's good news for you, saying that out loud. All right, Alec, what do you got?
Sequoia and Joshua Tree, Natty
Sequoia
Park.
and Joshua Tree are correct. I will give you 2 points for that. Caroline,
I had the same
got
two.
anything?
No, I had the same
Sequoia
two.
and also Joshua Tree?
nice.
And Joshua Tree.
And then Aidan.
I had Sequoia, and then I wrote Acadia, but I think I'm thinking of Acacia, so I don't think that's right.
I did kind of prime you with Acacia earlier, so that's not correct.
That's on me. And then I just wrote Pines.
I love Pines. Pines National
Pines
Park.
National Park. Hey, well, it could be.
All right, so that's 2 points to Alec and 2 points to Caroline. 1 point to Aidan. Good job, Aidan.
Yeah, okay.
You got on the board.
I got on the board.
The other 2 that I was looking for were Redwood and and Petrified Forest. That one was definitely the most
named after a tree.
It's tree inspired. Tree inspired. There you go.
Forests were inspired by trees.
You telling me Pines National Park wasn't tree inspired?
Don't miss how inspired you were by the forest. Because of I don't know where I'm going with that. Question 14. The sandbox tree is native to the Amazon and other tropical regions of the Americas. It's also known as the dynamite tree, as its fruits have a habit of exploding when ripe. When the fruit bursts, Aidan, by the way, this is multiple choice, so I need you to hold it
thanks,
together.
John. I appreciate it.
When the fruit bursts, the seeds are expelled at 160 miles per hour. Which of the following has a top speed closest to the sandbox seeds after being expelled?
That's
A,
sick.
the Mexican free-tailed bat. B, a 2021 Honda Civic. C, the Peregrine Falcon. D, the 2020 Ford F-150 Raptor. Or E, a cheetah.
No way a cheetah run that fast.
No way the world's fastest bird.
No way cheetah run that fast.
Can you read the options again?
Yeah, so we got Mexican
Go
free-tailed bat, a 2021
Yeah.
Honda Civic, a Peregrine Falcon, 2022, just 2020, sorry. Don't get your hopes up for 2022. 2020 Ford F-150 Raptor, and a cheetah. So Alec buzzed in first.
I think it's Honda Civic.
How fast do you think Honda Civic go?
Like 150. I don't know.
Like 150? Honda Civic go 137, and that is the correct answer.
Is it really?
It is! It is! Fast.
No way.
Most comparable thing on this list to the dynamite tree's seeds being thrown out of its pod.
How fast is the bat? I was thinking about the bat for a while.
Yeah, so
Probably zippy.
first off, that's 3 points to Alec. The bat goes 101 miles per hour. Cheetah only 75.
Oh my gosh.
I was gonna say cheetah's not.
What about
that
the
fast.
Ford F-150 Raptor?
107. Beats out the cheetah.
It's not very built
And then a
Ford
Peregrine
tough.
Falcon's like 200 something. Right?
Fastest animal on Earth, 242.
That's wild.
Darn
So,
right.
Yeah, I was having Cooper edit for me earlier, and he caught that I had written down that the Ford F-150 Raptor could go 2,020 miles per
Darn
hour.
right.
I was
Darn right. It can.
Want to see a Raptor break Mach 2?
Wait, that's yeah, there
That'd
you go.
win you some awards. All right, let's wrap this up with question 15. In the
Raptor.
Lorax, but
Hardly know her.
Ford
What?
F-150 Raptor
What?
this up.
Oh, he said Raptor, and I said I hardly know her. Sorry, had to.
good job. In the Lorax by Dr. Seuss.
Respect the hustle.
Alec, play the clap. Make it clap. Make Riverside clap.
Okay, wait, Caroline, say it again. Say it
I have to
again.
click
Say
a
it
Say it
few
again.
buttons.
Caroline, say it again.
Raptor, I hardly know her. Thank you. Oh, wow. I'd like to thank you.
Not again. Stop.
I'm Luke. I don't know what to do.
Me and my parents for giving birth to me, and John for molding me.
Quick, play the Oscars playoff music.
Okay, all right. Sorry.
Not doing balloons.
Question 15. In The Lorax by Dr. Seuss, the narrator pays the Onceler to tell him the story of how the Lorax was lifted away from the far end of town where the grickle grass grows after the destruction of the truffula trees. Which of the following most accurately describes the method of paying the Onceler to tell you this story? Aidan, this is multiple choice. You might have noticed.
I know, but I honestly might buzz in and just give it to you off the dome.
All right.
But I'm not going to.
A. On September 25th, during a solar eclipse, you have to climb up to the top of the Onceler's lurkum and leave a half-dead walkie-talkie and some spare lint. B. On an August midnight, you have to throw 15 cents, a snail shell, and a nail into a tin bucket, and then the Onceler then calls you by phone. C. When the humidity hits a certain point, I'm reading all of this. I wrote it all, so you're going to have to listen. When the humidity hits a certain point, you need to walk 3 times up and down the street of the lifted Lorax and drop half a fish, a paper boat, and 2 balloons into a storm drain. Or D. You have to use Myth Mufford Moof to sew the Onceler a new snub, which is a gruvulous glove that he can store his loose change in, inside what is described as, quote, a secret strange hole, end quote. So, Aidan, what do you got? What do you think goes on
I walked
here?
in at B. I remember that snail shell in the bucket.
You got to throw in 15 cents, a nail, and the shell of a great-great-great-grandfather snail. That's correct. Good job.
There we go, baby.
Good job. I remember the bucket.
Did you write
bucket's
that
a
last one? Because that is a work of art.
I did not. I actually ripped it from what happens after the Onceler brings up the tin bucket. He then counts out his 15 cents and hides it away in his snub, which is a gruvulous glove where he keeps his loose change.
Yes, a gruvulous glove.
In a secret strange hole, which is upsetting, frankly. That's not
Dr.
great.
Seuss had such a way with words.
We all have a secret strange hole. I mean,
let him amongst us who does not have a secret strange hole throw the first one. All right, so I think that brings us to the end of our game, players.
Oh, dang!
Wow, so soon.
A journey
so soon.
completed.
All 15 questions, wrapped up. And no, you've been spared a challenge question, so you didn't have to doubt me. We're going to do this every day for the next month.
For all of Arbor month. April Fools!
All right, well, let's see where that puts our tally at the end, all right? Aidan ended up with 7 points. Caroline finished out with 11. And I think Alec took it home, ending with 13.
Wow.
Woo!
13.
I'd like to thank Trees
Hearts.
for all they've done for me.
What have they done for you?
13 hearts. Alec, you have enough points to pull the Master
Oh,
Sword.
I do!
Yeah, you can redeem your points for the Master Sword here. Don't do that hand motion on from one person who does unfortunate hand motions on this to another. You don't want to do that. Do the sleigh bells.
It's because it's hard to pull.
Because it's hard to pull.
And it's stuck.
Right.
Stop talking. Stop talking. Well, folks, it looks like we've rolled into the station, so that's all the time we have. If you'd enjoyed your ride on Bus 1 today, we'd really appreciate it if you told your friends about us. Also, subscribing or dropping a 5-star rating in your podcast player would be super helpful. We're on most social media you can think of as @Bus1Trivia, all spelled out, and you can check out our merch or submit your topic or question ideas at bus1trivia.com or email us at hi@bus1trivia.com. That's hi as in H-I. Nothing more or less. Simple. Keep it simple, stupid. Before we go, I'd like to thank Cooper for his help with my questions this week, and everyone here at Bus 1 would like to thank Vert for the use of our theme song, 5978, which is an absolute certified rip-roaring banger. Thanks for riding Bus 1, and we'll see you next week.
It's a gruvulous banger.
I don't think that's it. Also, you're going to have to mute this now, because it's going to be applied to the audio.
New outro music.
New outro music just dropped.